Before listening to the President's annual speech, let's take a quick look into last year's SONA. What were some of the President's promises and were they implemented at all? This special report from Jekki Pascual.
The President of the Republic of the Philippines.
If the State of the Nation address is the report card of the administration, then how will one grade the 2008 SONA? Looking back at President Arroyo's speech, what has been done, what has yet to be accomplished.
The prime reason is the endless Mindanao conflict. A comprehensive peace has eluded us for half a century. The demands of decency and compassion urge dialogue. Better talk than fight, if nothing of sovereign value is anyway lost. Dialogue has achieved more than confrontation in many parts of the world.
The President has vowed to bring peace in Mindanao. However, just weeks after the State of the Nation address, the Memorandum on Agreement on Ancestral Domain with the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, which would have paved the way for peace with the rebels, was declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. Presidential Advisor on Mindanao Affairs Secretary Jesus Dureza says, despite the setback, the President is not giving up and still wants talks to continue.
This was after the aborted MOA signing. No? In spite of the debacle, so to speak, or setback in the peace negotiations, the President, however, has not loosened up on her vision to have sustainable peace in Mindanao. The President had stated very clearly that the new approach will be in the context of getting the rebels to sit down and also discuss outside of the substantive issues, issues about demobilization, disarmament, reintegration. This is a totality of the effort, not only just to find a written settlement, but really to silence the guns in Mindanao.
Preserving the environment was also a priority in the 2008 SONA, given that climate change has already affected much of the world.
For reforestation, for next year, we have budgeted 2 billion pesos. Not only do forests enhance the beauty of the land, they mitigate climate change, a key factor in increasing the frequency and intensity of typhoons and costing the country 0.5% of the GDP.
The country has one of the highest deforestation rates in the world, but the Department of Environment and Natural Resources says the President's order has prompted the reforestation of over 43,000 hectares in 2008 alone, a 55% jump from 2007. Bantay Kalikasan, a non-government organization, gives the Arroyo administration a satisfactory grade in that regard.
We have to acknowledge the efforts of the President in giving emphasis to reforestation activities in the country. 2 billion is very small, but we are already very happy that 2 billion is given for reforestation. Certainly, there is a very significant improvement from planning up to the allocation of these areas for reforestation.
And of all the promises the President made, this is certainly one that directly affects most Filipinos.
Texting is a way of life. I asked the telecoms to cut the cost of messages between networks. They responded. It's now down to 50 centavos.
But it seems that is not the case for some subscribers.
Hindi po natupad yung pangako ni Gloria kasi 1 peso pa rin po yung text message.
Parang wala pa rin nagbago eh.
Hindi pa rin siya natupad kasi hindi pa rin siya 50 cents.
Wala nagbago.
Hindi po natupad yung sinabi ni Gloria kasi po parang pinaasa niya lang po yung mga tao na sasabihin niya 50 cents pero naging piso pa rin po yung text ngayon.
Telecommunication firms say they did implement the price cut, but here's the catch. What people thought could be something permanent turned out to be just a 3-month promotion. Some found it too much of a coincidence, that the text promo began exactly on the day of the SONA. With Bettina Magsaysay, Jekki Pascual, ABS-CBN News.